Okay, so a quick review, graphing inequalities. All right, remember when you graph an inequality, it's just like graphing a linear function, except you have to pay attention to the inequality symbol. Because there's no equal to part, we dot the line. See how that line's dotted? Because there's no equal to part. Because the points on the line are the equal to. So we dot it when they're not included. And remember, the other thing is you have to shade. You have to shade. Now, if you know the symbol is less than is always below. So I have to shade below the line. Hey, that's the easiest way to do that. Now, you can choose a test point and figure out if it solves the function. But if you understand greater than and less than, you know less than is below. We're going to shade below. Let me show you a second possibility here. Okay, so on this one, let's suppose this was a greater than or equal to. Well, now this line's going to be solid, right? So now we're going to have a solid line because it's greater than or equal to, because the points on the line are part of the solution. And now we know this is a greater than symbol because the arrowhead points to the right, and we're going to shade everything above the line. So every point above the line makes the inequality true. So you have to remember with inequalities, are you going to use a solid line or a dotted line? Are you going to shade above the line or below the line? Both are important. You need both. So what if you're told to graph a function like this? Okay, so first off, I want to put it in the slope-intercept form. So I'm going to add a negative 3x to both sides, right? And now I need to, I'm sorry, negative 2x. I'm looking at my y and x's at the same time. And now I need to divide both sides by negative 3, right? So I'll show you the step. Though in Algebra 2 we wouldn't normally show it. And don't forget, you reverse your inequality symbol when you multiply or divide by a negative quantity. So we get 2/3 x minus 2. Okay, now it's just graphing. Remember, graph your y-intercept first, negative 2. Use your slope. Positive is up, positive is right. So from negative 2, go up 2 and to the right. So I'm going up 2 and to the right 3. There's my second point. Okay, dotted line, because it's not equal to. The points on the dotted line are not part of the solution. And where am I shading? Above or below? Well, it's a greater than, so I got to shade above. And it's all these points up here. Hey, if you can do linear equations, you should be able to do linear inequalities. Not a problem. You just got to remember, am I using a solid line or a dotted line? Am I shading above or below?